Do you want to learn anything fast with higher comprehension and permanent retention? Impossible never to remember. You are welcome to this very short video learning how to learn. In this video, we'll dwell on the process of learning. So firstly, what is learning? What is learning? Learning happens in two stages: study and training. So what is studying? Studying is input or consumption of information through any of the following three medium or channel: through reading, listening, or watching. This is three levels which study happen. Then training. What is training? Training is output of information or application of information which happen in three stages. First, reflection, implementation, or share or teach. So training happen as a reflect, implement, or share. So in summary, learning is the studying or training. Studying is consumption of information or input of information through reading or listening or watching. While training is application, output of information or application of information, mostly in a no-stake environment. In the three stages: reflection, implementation, and sharing or teachings. Okay, so in trying to, if whenever you want to solidify learning of everything, you consciously follow these three steps. I want to share a story with you. 3 days ago, I was in a web class where a coach taught us how to tell story. In that very meeting, that very web class, the coach, Latania, was passionate in explaining to us that in storytelling, one of the way to make storytelling less effective is to tell too much details or deviate deeply from the main point. While she was demonstrating this, I was fully attentive to her. Let she also explain that the storytelling involves three stages, which is setting, action and actions, and interruptions. So at that point, it dawns on me that I have repeatedly violated this rule by telling more details in my storytelling or deviating deeply or not using that framework. So immediately after that class, I took a time to reflect, thinking what has happened in that class? What have I not been doing that this was recommended, and what do I have to start doing as a result of this class? At the end, I come up with 3 or 4 short stories that reflect that pattern, devoid of the practice that does not encourage effective storytelling. And then finally, I begin to apply them in my experience. How does this relate to our learning how to learn? You see, in that short period, I was able to implement the process I told you. I watched or I listened to her attentively in the class when she was teaching. And after that, I reflected in what she has taught. Then less, I implemented by creating stories. And then finally, I'm sharing it just like I shared with you. By this process, I have learned that technique or that skill permanently, and it will be impossible for me to forget it. So in AI, bid to learn any new skill or any new things, following this formula: first, study, give full attention; second, train by reflection, implementation, and apply. Definitely will solidify your learning, and you will learn anything faster with high compression and permanent retention, impossible never to remember. Thank you for your audience and thank you for your time. This is Victor sharing with you Learn How to Learn. For more learning and for more tactics and strategy to learn better, follow me on Facebook, YouTube, um, Instagram, and TikTok. And also, you can join our group in Facebook, Learn How to Learn. I also have a book called Learn How to Learn on Amazon. So, any of these two can help you to solidify your learning experience. Have a great day. Learn how to learn. The more you learn, the more you gain. You earn.